I am making a stop motion picture. I am so excited. I've been working on it all day, and I just have one more picture. Look, I have it with cookies and with candy. It's so cool. Wait till you see it.
A stop motion picture?
Yeah. It's really, really fun. And I just have one more picture, and actually, you're just in time. Okay, hold on. Let me just move the very last one.
Okay.
Just move it just a little bit. Okay, perfect. Okay, now.
Those are good.
I know. Can you hold this for me when I say, when I say take the picture, can you take the picture? Because this has been acting up, so I got to fix this real quick.
Okay, sure.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you, Kim. I really appreciate this. This is so helpful. Okay, and then, almost. Okay, I think we got it. All right, Kim, are you ready to take the picture now?
Mm-hmm.
So take the picture.
Done, got it.
Okay, all right, now do you want to see? Oh, this is going to be so good, you guys. I can't wait to show you. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me press play. Here we go.
Got milk?
Kim! I've been working on that all morning.
All morning?
Yes, all morning.
I was hungry.
You couldn't have waited just a few more minutes?
I was really hungry. And you didn't tell me I couldn't eat
You know what? Just, okay. All right. Hello, everyone.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
I'm Cassandra, and she's Kim, and welcome to Central Kids TV.
Welcome. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, here's the deal, friends. Kim messed up a project that I was working on all morning. And
Hey, really? You said you only have one more picture. You were almost done.
you know, Kim, I really can't today, okay? I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just done, okay? I'm just...
Okay. All right. Cassandra,
Okay. You know what? While you work on this, I'm going to go get some coffee.
Why can't I just say I'm sorry? I just said it. I got this. I can say it. I can do it. Okay. Hey, I've got something to say, Cassandra.
Okay. It's time for the story before the story, guys. No.
The story before the story.
Today, we're in Luke. But before Luke, in the very beginning, out of a deep, deep love, God made an amazing world.
But when people turned away from God, the world was broken.
God made a plan to draw people back into relationship. So, at the right time, God sent a tiny baby to be born in the small town of Bethlehem. God's very own son, Jesus.
When Jesus grew up, he began to travel from town to town, teaching and healing. Often when Jesus taught, he spoke in parables or stories using everyday things to help people understand spiritual truths.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
So one day while Jesus was teaching, a group of tax collectors and others who were considered outcasts gathered around Jesus.
Jesus always drew a crowd, a big crowd, because everyone wanted to hear him speak.
Yeah, but the religious leaders were totally shocked by this. They said to each other, "This man welcomes sinners and eats with them."
They didn't think Jesus should hang out with riffraff, the sinners.
Yeah, Jesus knew what they said, but he decided to tell a parable.
A parable?
Yeah, that's a made-up story with a very important point.
What? Jesus made up stories?
No. He told stories sometimes called parables to make an important point. You know, sometimes we learn better from a story, Kim.
Oh,
Yeah, he knew that.
I get it. Like the movie you made with the cookies, Jumping Rope. You know, because cookies don't actually jump.
Yeah.
And it was made up.
Not at all like that. Anyways, Jesus was teaching, and he told this story of a father and his two sons. It goes like this. The younger son spoke to his father. He said, "Give me my share of the inheritance." Yep.
Inheritance? Isn't that the money he would get like from his father when he dies? Is he asking for it now, before his father dies? Okay, that's pretty bold.
That's very bold.
Wow.
It's kind of like saying to his father that he wished his father was dead. And you won't believe what the father did.
Gave him a time out for the rest of his life.
Nope.
Took away his allowance for the next year.
No.
Took away all social media for a month.
No. None of those things. He gave him the money, and then it gets even worse.
I mean, how could it get worse?
Well, not long after that, the younger son packed up all that he had and then left for a country far, far away. Once he got there, he wasted all of his money on wild living.
What did he buy? Like clothes?
Yeah.
And parties?
And probably more. He spent and spent and spent, but he didn't have a job. So he quickly had nothing, no money.
Not even a penny?
No, nothing. And without money, you can't eat.
No big deal. He could get a job. Problem solved.
No, not problem solved. He was starving and had no money. He could only find one job. So he went to work for a farmer.
That doesn't sound like a bad job. I mean, working for a farm.
No, you don't get it. His job was to feed the pigs. And he was so hungry, he wanted to eat the slop that he was feeding the pigs. Yeah, gross. Okay, yeah, but then, here's the thing, Kim. He began to think more clearly, and he thought of home. He thought to himself, my father's servants have more than enough food, and here I am dying of hunger. I will go back to my father, and I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven, and I have sinned against you. I am no longer fit to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired servants.
Oh, so he was going to go and apologize to his father and ask forgiveness?
Yeah.
Even though he knew he didn't deserve it because he behaved, really bad.
Yeah, and then he just got up and started off to his father's home.
That must have been a really, really long walk
Yeah,
home.
probably. But the cool thing is, when he was still a long way off, his father saw him. He was filled with joy and love for his son. He ran up to him, threw his arms around him, and kissed him.
Wow. He didn't yell at him?
No.
He didn't ask him any questions? He just hugged him? Wow, he must have really missed his son.
Then the son said to his father, Father, I have sinned against heaven and you. I am no longer fit to be called your son. But the father called out to his servants, Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattest calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. This son of mine was dead, and now he is alive. He was lost, and now he is found.
He was now in the finest clothes instead of smelling like dirty, stinky pigs.
Yeah.
And they were going to celebrate. Woohoo! I love a story that ends with a party.
Okay, so this is not quite over yet. Remember, there was an older brother too?
Oh, yeah. This is a story about a father and two sons.
Yes, and the older brother was in the field working hard while all this was happening. In fact, the entire time his little brother was out living wild and doing whatever he wanted, the older brother was at home working hard every day for his father.
What did he think about his brother returning home and the big party?
Well, when he found out what was happening and his father was throwing this huge celebration for his little brother, he was angry. So angry, he refused to go inside.
He just sat outside by himself, pouting?
Yep, until his father came out and begged him to come in. But the older son said, Look, all these years I've worked like a slave for you. I have always obeyed your orders. You never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But this son of yours wasted your money. Now he comes home, and for him, you kill the fattest calf.
Well, he kind of has a point.
Yeah, but listen to what the Father says. My son, you are always with me. Everything I have is yours, but we had to celebrate and be glad. This brother of yours was dead, and now he is alive. He was lost, and now he is found. The end.
That's the end? Mm-hmm. Did the older brother have a change of heart or go inside and join the party? Mm-hmm. Or did he just stay outside and pout? Did he ever make up with his brother? Did he forgive him? Or did they never speak again?
Great questions. I have no idea. But what I do know is that the father in the story represents God and his love for us. Because no matter what we've done, God is always willing to forgive us. God forgives us when we do reckless things and make bad decisions, like the younger son. And he also forgives us when it's our hearts and thoughts that are hard and bitter towards others, like the older son. God is always ready to forgive you for what you've done. So, no matter how big or how small,
it can be really hard to ask for forgiveness sometimes.
Yes, it can be.
But it's important, even if it's really hard. And so, Cassandra, I'm sorry about eating your cookies. I could have waited, and I didn't.
It's all good, Kim. Thank you. I think we're ready for today's big idea.
Okay.
The big idea is God will always forgive you. I forgive you, Kim.
Thank you. No matter how big of a mess you make, you can have absolute confidence that God loves you and will always forgive you, no matter what.
Forgiveness is deciding that someone who has wronged you doesn't have to pay.
But sometimes it's still hard to ask for forgiveness. Hard to say, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's important in any relationship, not just with God.
With your friends, or your parents, or your siblings, or your teacher.
Yeah, when you've done something that breaks a rule or hurts someone, it's important to let the person know how sorry you are.
And thankfully, God will always forgive us no matter what.
And when we think about that, it's easier to forgive others like God does. That's all the time we have for today, guys.
We'll see you guys next week on Central Kids TV. Do you mind if I help you make another movie?
Seriously? Yeah, okay, I would love to. Okay. I was thinking this time